All right, greetings and welcome to the international finale of the Wild Wisdom Global Challenge 2024. Today, we come together to celebrate our shared passion for nature, curiosity, and learning, all centered around the year's theme, reptiles. My name is Ashley, and I'll be your host for today. This year's challenge spanned the globe, while schools at most of locations competed digitally through an immersive digital learning platform generously provided by our partner Itza Media. Others participated in face-to-face event held on ground in Colombia and India by WWF. In Colombia, over 100,000 children participated in the Wild Wisdom Global Challenge. India saw participation from 400,000 children. Today, at the international finale, we have the finest young minds from Bhutan, Cyprus, Colombia, Hong Kong, India, Kenya, Portugal, and Spain competing for the Wild Wisdom Global Champion title. Get ready for an inspiring event featuring spectacular speakers, conservation experts, and a thrilling knowledge packed quiz. Let's dive into this wild world of reptiles together. To begin with, it's my pleasure to invite our esteemed Secretary General and CEO of WWF India, Mr. Ravi Singh, to deliver the opening address. Sir, the screen is all yours.
Thank you very much. I just want to ask you if I am audible.
Yes, sir, loud and clear.
Thank you. And I would start by saying how privileged and delighted we are from WWF India to host the international finale of the Wild Wisdom Global Challenge 2024. It gives me great pleasure to address you, and I'm very proud of this moment as we reach out to finalists from Bhutan, Spain, Hong Kong, Portugal, Kenya, Cyprus, Colombia, and of course, India. I take this opportunity to firstly convey my heartfelt congratulations to all the finalists. Your passion, dedication, and eagerness to learn about wildlife at such a young age inspires us all. Many of us started on our conservation journey at your age groups. It took us into wonderful places all across the world, doing our best to make sure that nature thrives, that wildlife does well, is conserved, and that we highlight all the issues as much as we can across the globe so that our world thrives and nature prospers in its own way for our planet. Today, as you proudly represent your global locations, please remember that you're not just finalists, you are the voices of the future, shaping a more sustainable and compassionate world. We congratulate each one of you for making it so far. We celebrate your journey together, as it is a testament to your hard work, to your curiosity, and your love for nature. I'd like to mention that we would like to thank our partners, EPM System, for supporting the challenge in India and for making this event possible. We also thank Itza Media for providing a cutting-edge digital learning platform that enabled the schools from across the globe to come together for this meaningful challenge. I'd like to thank our network colleagues in Bhutan, Hong Kong, Colombia, and of course India for their unwavering efforts in engaging young minds and nurturing a love for nature through wild wisdom. This challenge is not just about winning, it's about fostering a lifelong commitment to conservation through the message of, in this case, through a message of a quiz, and at sometimes to the growth of knowledge that you have gathered while learning for this event. While one team will emerge victorious, we encourage all finalists and students watching live to seize such opportunities to learn and act for wildlife and biodiversity. Thank you, and together let's create a future where nature thrives and our planet does well. Thank you very much. And namaskar from India.
Thank you so much, Mr. Singh, for those motivating words and for setting the tone for the quiz. But before we go to the next segment, I request all participants and especially our finalists, can we do a small tech check? Does anyone have a speaker in their background? We are having some difficulties with the audience joining us on YouTube. So if anyone's speaker is on, could you please reduce the volume or maybe like shift it to the next room? All right. Okay. I think that sounds great. So without further ado, with support of partners, individual donors, and various stakeholders, today, Wild Wisdom has grown into the world's biggest quiz on wildlife. Today, we have Mr. John Mota, CSR lead from EPAM Systems, a major supporter of WWGC 2024 in India. John, we are pleased to have you with us. The screen is all yours.
Great. Hope I'm audible.
Yes, John.
Great. Thank you so much. So once again, hello everyone. Thank you so much for inviting me to the international finale of the Wild Wisdom Global Challenge. So on behalf of entire EPAM, I would first like to congratulate all the finalists today and also best of luck. And I also would like to thank all the participants who participated in this particular program in 2024. At EPAM, we believe that education, plays a very significant role in addressing climate change, and we have been really very proud to be supporting the Wild Wisdom Global Challenge for the last 3 years. And I love how young children across the globe have this platform to learn about our local biodiversity. So once again, I would like to thank all the participants, who participated this, maybe not here today, but again, who participated right from the classroom challenge all the way up till national level. Thank you for your support. And also would like to, highlight and thank WWF India for the continued collaboration as well, and a shared vision to help create a sustainable future as well. Thank you, Ashley, for having me.
Thank you, John. Your message truly highlights the power of education in inspiring future conservation leaders. One thing that brings students from across the world together is technology. Thousands of schools worldwide join the challenge through a digital learning platform curated and developed by our partner Itza Media. Let's hear from Itza Media team about their experience. Guy, over to you.
Hi, thank you very much. Just to check, you guys can all hear me? All good?
Yes, we can.
Brilliant. Hi, everyone. I'm Guy from It's a Media. Greetings to all the WWF finalists from us here in London. We just want to extend our congratulations to each and every one of you for all your hard work and your astounding achievements in making it this far in this year's Wild Wisdom Global Challenge. It was a pleasure running the online version of the competition for you guys. It's been a tremendous success, and it's thanks to the bright minds in this room and thousands of learners from across the world. We witnessed over 50,000 hours of independent learning completed by students from schools across 15 countries. This is a really amazing achievement, and there's much more to come. At ITSA, we believe in helping young people discover the world their way, and our content brings subjects to life through stories and captivating content and quizzes as well. And we hope that we've made the learning fun and challenging. As we all know, this year we focused on reptiles, and they really are one of nature's most fascinating groups of creatures. We really hoped you enjoyed learning about all their remarkable abilities, how they thrive as master hunters and adapt to extreme environments, and how they're persevering in harsh conditions and are faced with challenges like climate change. So a special shout out goes to the WWF and the whole team for creating. And the whole team for creating the content. Give me 1 sec. I'm just going to mute that. Apologies. But yeah, a massive shout out to WWF for bringing this initiative to life. It's really been a challenge to remember. And to all the finalists, we wish you the very, very best. And remember that the more we learn about the natural world and all that's around us, the better we can protect it for the future. So congratulations once again. Good luck. And I do believe we have a special message from the It's a team to show you guys. Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Matt. I'm Global Schools Lead here at ITSA.
Hi, I'm Carlo, Production Team Member.
Hi, I'm Florian. I make all the AI interactions on the site.
We hope you enjoyed this year's challenge as much as we enjoyed making it for you. We can't wait to see you next year, and we hope you picked up some weird and wonderful reptiles facts.
Hello finalists! Congratulations on making it to the final of the World Wildlife Challenge 2024. My name is Jet and I'm a senior producer at ITSA and one of the people who's been working on making all of the content that you've been working on over the last few weeks. It's been such a brilliant thing to be part of this year. My favourite part was working with a lady called Catherine Watley, who is a reptiles expert for Nature Scotland. She was the one who taught me everything about turtles and Komodo dragons, and she was my go-to fact checker when I'd done lots of research and I could send them over to her and say, is this really right? Komodo dragons can reproduce through parthenogenesis without having a separate partner. I've learned loads along this experience and I hope that you have all had lots and lots of fun as well as learning things as well. Best of luck with the final. I hope it goes well and I hope that you will take the knowledge that you've learned about reptiles into the wider world as you go forward.
My name is Simran and I'm the video editor at ITSA. I edited all of the reptiles video content and I had so much fun editing it. It was so nice to learn so much about different reptiles. It was so engaging that I actually went off the site and started Googling them and learning more about them. I hope you had as much fun learning about the content as I had editing it, and congratulations to all the WWF Global finalists and good luck for the challenge.
Thank you so much, ITSA team, for making learning more exciting and enjoyable for children. All right, so moving forward, now the moment we all have been waiting for, the stars of the show. Let's meet our finalists through an exciting intro video. So audience, get ready to cheer them on.
Oh hey there, this is Afnan and I'm Ayan from Samsi Lower Secondary School, Bhutan.
Hello, I am King Sering and together we are the Apex Predators.
So Kinga, what do you like about reptiles?
Mainly because of their ability to hunt and adapt to different places. And why do you like reptiles?
So I like reptiles because they are resilient, they have strong adaptive features to adapt in any environment, and that is my reason.
Oh. So Afnan, how do you feel about the international quiz?
So I feel very thrilled about the quiz. I feel excited and I feel nervous at the same time. But what I think is that I'm lucky to be participating in a tournament like this, and I know there will be failures, there will be success, but we should go on with the present because the past is the past. Now what about you?
I have the same feeling as you, but not quite. as I am excited to see how much I have gained through this course, and I feel that we have made it so far and we will continue to make new memories.
Hola a todos, mi nombre es Mario Guerra, actualmente soy estudiante del Instituto Alexander von Humboldt que se encuentra en la ciudad de Barranquilla y soy uno de los 2 representantes que tendrá Colombia en el concurso mundial de sabiduría salvaje. La verdad es que para mí me es muy gratificante representar tanto a mi región como al país en este gran concurso que se estará transmitiendo desde la India. Espero alcanzar unas expectativas muy altas, poder traer este gran triunfo a casa junto a mi compañero Tomás Moncada, y pues lo más importante de esto es que a pesar de que si no se nos da, pues ya somos ganadores, ya todos somos ganadores a pesar de lo que pase, porque más allá de lo que podamos ganar son los conocimientos que adquirimos.
Hola, mi nombre es Tomás, vivo en Colombia, en la ciudad de Bogotá, y soy del colegio Coldemac. Me siento muy feliz de poder representar a mi país en este concurso que es tan importante a nivel internacional.
Hi, my name is Guido. And my name is Simon. And we are super excited representing Spain and our Granada College. I am so motivated and excited for learn more about reptiles and about that stuff.
We are extremely honored to participate in the World Championship of the Wild Wisdom Global Challenge. I am Evan Chan.
I'm Carol Lam. My favorite reptile is the snake, especially the python. It is because I think its flexible jaws is really cool. It can even swallow prey larger than itself.
My favorite reptile is the Komodo dragon. I found it fascinating due to its interesting features, such as the ability to reproduce through parthenogenesis.
We are thrilled and privileged to be part of such a meaningful and impactful competition, and we will give our best efforts to contribute to the protection of our precious Earth. See you there!
Hello, my name is Amin. My team is Nobel Algarve British International School. The thing I love most about reptiles is that they are biodiversity. I am so excited that I could be participating in Wild Wisdom Global Challenge 2024.
Hey everyone, I'm Grace from Portugal, Navarra. I was amazing to International Wild Wisdom Global Challenge. Actually, this year we're doing about reptiles. And I also used to own a pet, a lizard, when I was small in China. But then afterwards we moved to Portugal and went with Lisa. I was so excited in the fact that I found out in the final. I was totally shocked. I can't believe it was me. In the final, I really enjoyed my time learning about reptiles, especially that it's in like a quiz form. I personally doesn't like studying from videos or from like different websites. The only way that I can actually learn in my head is to do like a quiz, so I can actually learn it. I hope you enjoy it too.
Hi everyone, my name is Ashley Sheldon from Kenya. I'm 13 years old. I'm in grade 7, joining grade 8 in 2025. I'm an Eden Driving Eco Champion for nature. I'm so grateful for this opportunity of granted us to participate in the Reptile Challenge. One of the reptiles I like is leatherback turtle because they can swim for long without getting tired. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I look forward to be in the international finale. In Kenya, we say Asante sana, meaning thank you very much. Goodbye.
Hi everyone, I'm Dennis Gateru from Kenya. I'm in grade 9. I'm 13 years old. Thank you for this opportunity that you've allowed us to participate in the Reptiles Challenge. I'm an Eden Eco Champion. Reptiles are cold-blooded. Some reptiles live in water like crocodiles. Some are egg layers. That's why I like reptiles. They are fascinating and I like to conserve them. Thank you so much Itza and WWF team for conserving this challenge. I'm forever grateful. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Arham Gada from National Public School Koramangala, Bangalore. I am representing India at the WWF Wild Wisdom Global Challenge 2024 at the international finale. I think one of the coolest facts about reptiles is how hawksbill tortoises are one of the only biofluorescent reptiles. I wonder how and why they evolved that trait. I am looking forward to an exciting and challenging final.
Hello everyone, my name is Atharva Shasi from National Public School Koramangala, Bangalore, and I'll be representing India in the WWF Global Challenge International Finale. I have enjoyed preparing for this quiz, delving into an incredibly diverse world of reptiles. I find reptilian movement and their unique evolutionary traits most interesting. This quiz has given me a unique and deeper appreciation for wildlife and conservation. I look forward to learning more about wildlife in the future. Thank you.
What a phenomenal group of young minds. I'm sure our finalists will be slightly nervous. Let's pump them with a virtual round of applause. Now, the time is here. The stage is set and the spotlight is on. With a big round of applause, let's welcome our celebrated quiz master and author, the one and only Mr. Ajay Punya. Known for his passion for quizzing and his knack for captivating audiences, Mr. Punya is an energetic force who keeps everyone on the edge of their seats with the thought-provoking questions. Without further ado, Mr. Punya, the screen is all yours.
Right, thank you so very much. Just give me a moment, I'll organize my screen now as I share my screen as well. Give me a moment. Right. I think Team Cyprus has something to say.
Yeah, we cannot hear you very well. We can't hear very well.
Is it just me you can't hear, or you couldn't hear?
I think it's only you. I could hear it before perfectly, but now it's a little quiet.
Ajay, can you turn on your volume slightly up? It's slightly on the lower edge. Yeah, if you can try again.
Yeah, is it better now?
It's better than before. Can we do higher than this?
Yeah, I think this is the max. Yeah. I think this should work.
Yeah, this is much better. Teams, are we able to hear them? Team Cyprus?
Okay. Right, so we'll get in away. Hello, hola, ni hao to each and everyone watching this promising Wild Wisdom Global Challenge International Finals from all across the world. True to its name, the Wild Wisdom Global Challenge International Finals has global presence with 8 teams coming from 4 different continents, all gathering for one mission, and that is to take Wild Wisdom Global Challenge International Champion title with them. And what unites them is their love for our scaly, crawly friends, the reptiles. Time now to make ourselves familiar with the 8 teams. Today we have as team number 1, Shering and Afnan from the land of happiness, Bhutan. As team number 2, we have Thomas and Mario from the beautiful land of coffee, that is Colombia. As team number 3 are Igor and Martinos from the land of picturesque beaches, and Storied Legends of Cyprus. As team number 4 are Carol and Evan from the Fragrant Harbor of Hong Kong. Then as team number 5 are Arham and Atharva from the land of timeless culture and diversity, India. As team number 6 are Dennis and Ashley from the Pride of Africa, that's Kenya. Our penultimate team is team number 7 with Hanzi and Amin from the land of landscapes and forts, Portugal. And finally, as team number 8 are Guillermo and Simon from the land of flamenco and fiesta, Spain. Right, welcome all of you. So right then, team, there is a bit of hygiene that you are all expected to maintain as we start this international final. Over the course of next approximately an hour, I will take you through 4 rounds of quizzing. But before that, you need to really understand how you should be participating in today's quiz. So just laying out the overall hygiene guidelines. Firstly, you are all expected to keep your videos on at all times. But if you'd like, you can choose to mute yourself during the course of this quiz. Secondly, usage of any unfair means will lead to disqualification. So I would request and appreciate and encourage everyone to please don't use any unfair means. Thirdly, my decision as the quiz master will be final and binding, and I will come up with a decision that is in the best interest of all the parties concerned. And finally, please be seated in such a way that your hands and faces are clearly visible. Right, so these are the very basic hygiene guidelines and principles that we expect all the teams to participate as we undergo 4 rounds of very, very finely curated and crafted questions from the world of reptiles. There is one more aspect to logistics that is important and needed, and that's something we had shared with you earlier as well. I hope all teams have the placards with them labeled as A, B, C, and D. If you could quickly show them on screen. Yeah, your placards. Just so that I know that everybody is carrying all of them, A, B, C, and D. Okay, great. Wonderful. So I think we have everybody with their placards ready. That's fine. That's great. So I think we should be ready to begin. Okay, you can put it down for now, right? Thank you. You can put it down. Just to get some clarity, do we need to translate the part till now, or should we continue one? What do you think? No? Okay. I think we should continue then. Okay, so we'll start. Okay, so 4 rounds in all. I will explain to you the rules of each round as and when we get there. Let's begin with round number 1. Round number 1 is called Take 3. In this round, I will be asking all of you a multiple choice question on snakes. You are either supposed to answer verbally, or you can show me your placards, which I just tested and everybody is in possession of them. So you can either answer verbally or you can respond by showing your placards. There will be 3 attempts permitted and you will be getting a total of 30 seconds. The questions do not pass in any of the rounds. The questions will not have any negative. Right? There are 3 attempts permitted and you have 30 seconds of time. Now, when it comes to points, first attempt will be for 10 points. If you don't give me a right answer on your first attempt, you can try again. On your second attempt, you can answer for 7 points. If you still don't have a, I will ask you to give me a third attempt, and on the third attempt, you will be answering for 4 points. Right? So 10 on the first, 7 on the second, and 4 on the third. So that's all. There's no negative at all. I will be asking questions to teams one by one. I have already told you which team, what is the order of the teams. So starting with team Bhutan and ending as team 8, that's going to be team Spain. Right, so that's the order that I will be follow, and in the middle I'll go to each team in alphabetical order. I've already told you what is the team number for each of the teams. So if we are all set, and every time it is your direct question, I would request teams to please unmute yourselves. So because we're going to start with Team Bhutan, I request you to please unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
All right. So if you are ready, let's start. Remember, you can give me a maximum of 3 attempts. If you get an answer early, then you get maximum points. All right. So try to get your first answer correct. All right. If not, then try to get your second answer correct. If not, then try to get your third answer correct. All right. So here's my first question for the Wild Wisdom Global Challenge International Final 2024, starting with Team Bhutan. Here's your question. Other teams, you don't have to show your placard or you don't have to unmute and respond. Let the direct team give their response and you wait for your turn. Okay. Here's your question, Team Bhutan. During the COVID-19 lockdown, a master's student posted photos of local fauna in the backyard of his home in Chamba on social media. One of these photos, shared on June 5, 2020, led to the discovery of a new snake species, previously unknown to science. The snake belonged to a group commonly called blank snakes, named after their teeth, which are curved, blank, or are also known as Nepali dagger. Which snake am I speaking of? Is it the crate? Is it trinket? Is it the sand boa? Or is it the kukri?
I think it's D. Can you hold B? Can you hold B? B and A.
Okay, what's your first answer? Give me your first answer.
Sir, D.
Oh, you can put your other placards down. You can figure out one by one, and since you are familiar with the language, you can just respond verbally. So you're saying your first answer is
D.
D.
Sir, let's go DBA, sir.
Okay, let's go with the first one. You said D, kukri. You don't have to go with the second or the third attempt because your first answer itself is correct. Yes. That's very well done, Team Bhutan. That gets you 10 points to begin this quiz with. Very good.
Now we can
We'll now move on to Team Colombia. Thomas and Mario, please unmute.
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So you'll have to show your placard if you want to give me your first attempt. The earlier you give me your first attempt, just show me your placard, or you can respond with the answer. Either is fine. You don't have to quickly just pile up all the placards, right? So 30 seconds is more than enough time. Let's start. Here's your question, Team Colombia. A 2018 study from the University of Kelania in Sri Lanka concluded that blank is likely to increase the number of snake bites. Just fill in the blank for me. Is it A, climate change? Is it B, agricultural expansion? Is it C, rapid urbanization? Or is it D, forest fires? What's your first attempt, Team Colombia? Your time is running out. 10 seconds. 4 seconds, Colombia. Not a single answer yet. All right. So both of you think it's B. Your time is up. I'm afraid that's the wrong answer. It's not agricultural expansion. The right answer was right. Unfortunately, Team Colombia, you took a lot of time and your time ran out and you couldn't give me your second or the third attempt. I kept prompting you if you could give me an answer. Unfortunately, it didn't come. So I'm left with no choice but to not give you any points, and neither can I expect a second or a third attempt from you. Nevertheless, I'll come back to you later. For now, I move on to the next team, and that's going to be Team Cyprus. Team Cyprus. Igor and Martinos, are you ready?
Yeah, we are ready.
Okay, here's your question. Remember, 30 seconds of time. So try and give me your first answer quick. Just in case it's wrong, I will let you know and you can give me a second answer. And similarly for the third answer. Here's your question, Team Cyprus. In picture is a warning sign that stands next to the Yodo River in Osaka Prefecture in Japan, saying, "Be careful of mamushi." The mamushi is a venomous blank causing many snake bites every year in Japan every year. What type of snake is a mamushi? A coral snake, a sea crane, a pit viper, or a forest cobra?
C. Our first option is C.
First attempt is option C, pit viper. So
Second
lovely answer,
attempt.
Cyprus. That's fine. That is correct. The answer, that's very good. Well done, Team Cyprus. That gets you 10 points. All right. Next question is going to be for Team Hong Kong. Evan, Carol.
Hi.
All right. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Here's your question, Team Hong Kong. Researchers recently discovered a new species of kukri snake in the limestone karst formation of Saturn and Trang provinces in southern Thailand. In an unusual sighting, where was this cave kukri snake spotted? Inside a tree hollow, swimming in an underground pool, hidden under a limestone rock, or scaling a cliff face nearly 50 feet high?
C.
Your first answer is option C. I'm afraid that is wrong.
Yeah.
Try again for 7 points. Option A, inside a tree hollow, that's wrong as well. Try the third time.
CRP.
Option B, scaling a cliff face nearly 50 feet high. Team Hong Kong, your first answer was wrong, your second answer was wrong, but Team Hong Kong, when you took it the third time, you got it. Well done, Hong Kong, that's 4 points to you. Very good. Next question is to Team India. Atharva and Arham.
Yeah. Yes.
All right. Yes, here's your question. The Angioculus blank eye is a newly discovered species of copper-hued serpent characterized by a diminutive cranium, prominent nostrils, numerous dentitions, and a sharply arched snout, as reported in a study published in a scientific magazine, Nature. Please fill in the blank with a second name with a Hollywood actor. Brando, Depp, Damon, DiCaprio. And
I think
there is a video also here for you. All right.
C.
Option C, Damon. I'm afraid that's wrong. Try again the second time.
A. Do you want to try me? Let's go.
A.
Option A, that's wrong as well. Try the third time.
D.
D, DiCaprio, Angioculus DiCaprio, that is correct. That's the answer, Team India. That's 4 points to you as well, getting it right on the third attempt. Very good. We now go to the next team. That's Team Kenya, Dennis and Ashley.
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Ready for your first one. Okay, Dennis and Ashley, here's your question. The snake in the video derives its name from distinctive tails which are prominently keeled and culminated in disc-shaped shields or numerous spines in the majority of species. These snakes are nocturnal creatures that inhabit elevated regions characterized by loose soil, residing among plant roots, beneath decomposing vegetation, and within agricultural beds. Please identify its common name. Have a look. Right, so is it the duck tail, shield tail, metal tail, or keel tail?
B.
B, shield tail. That's your first attempt. Congratulations, Kenya. That is correct. That's very good. Indeed, the shield Okay, that's very well done. Team Kenya getting it right on the first means you get 10 points. Very good.
Thank you.
Next question. This is going to be for Team Portugal. Hansi and Amin, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, here's your question. The snake in the video, also known as spear snake, is considered the deadliest snake on the planet and is one of the 3 known species of its genus. The other 2 being the Oxyuranus cutillatus and the O. temporalis. The O. temporalis was identified as the central mountain ranges of blank in 2006. Please fill in the blank, but before that you can watch the video. Right, Gold Coast, Central Coast, Tasmania, or Western Australia? Option D, Western Australia. That is correct. Team Portugal, that's well done. Absolutely. It is indeed Western Australia, so that's 10 points to you. Very good. All right. So on that note, we come now to the final question, and that's going to be for Team Spain, Guillermo and Simon. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
We are ready.
Okay then, here's your question. The term blank snake is used to refer to any of several non-venomous species within the family Colubridae, characterized by prominent teeth in both jaws. The Asian blank snakes are classified within the genre Lycodon. Please fill in the blank. Have a look at the video.
I do.
All right. So is it tiger, saber-toothed, wolf, or fox? Your first attempt is option B, saber-toothed. That's wrong. Try again. Option D, fox. I'm afraid that's wrong. Try again. For 4 points. Option C, wolf. And Team Spain, in your third attempt, finally you've got the answer. Wolf. That's very good. Team Spain getting it right on the third attempt, which means you get 4 points. And that is the end of round number 1. We'll take a look at the scores, but before that, we have this interesting video for you. On the other side will be the scores.
Eso lo he dicho al último, ¿no? Sí. Yes.
Once the snake has engulfed the whole animal, there's now just the huge task of Once the snake has engulfed the whole animal, there's now just the huge task of digesting it. This can take as long as a week. Although eating.
Right, we are set to take a look at the scores. After the end of round 1, this is what the scores look like. Right now, still early days, We have Team Bhutan at 10, Team Colombia still to open their account, Team Cyprus also on 10, Team Hong Kong and India both on 4 points apiece, Team Kenya and Portugal both on 10 points apiece, and Team Spain with that last answer on that last attempt, they are on 4 points. Still early days, 3 more rounds to go. We'll now move on to round number 2. Round number 2. In round number 1, I gave you 4 options to a question. In round number 2, you just have 2 options to a question. Here's how it works. In this round, I'll be giving you a true or false statement. What you have to do is either answer whether that statement is true or false. There are multiple ways in which you can respond. You can just show me the placards A for true or B for false, or you can respond verbally. That's also all right. You will have only 10 seconds this time, and your timer will begin after I'm done reading the question. And finally, 10 points for a correct answer. Simple as that. The questions will not pass. The questions will be direct to each team in the order that you are seating, and that's the order that I'll follow. So first question yet again will be to Team Bhutan, and then second to Colombia in that order. 10 points for a right answer, no negative for a wrong answer, and the questions do not pass. All right, Team Bhutan.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Here's your question now. Because teams India, Kenya, Portugal, and Spain all have received a video-based question, so in this round, we'll have Team Bhutan, Colombia, Cyprus, and Hong Kong, all of them getting a video-based question. Okay? So here's your question. Team Bhutan, what's the video?
Tries to get chubby because she's used to breeding, and so when she is breeding, then she loses that weight again, and it evens itself out. With Sol, he just manages his own weight year-round.
Your question or your statement. Known for its bold colors, the jewel lizard or the ocellated lizard of the Iberian Peninsula features green and blue scales with small jewel-like spots. This is also known by the names jewel lacerta and eyed lizard. True or false?
True or false? Let's go.
Quick, 4 seconds.
False, sir. Let's go.
False. You think this is false? Let's take a look at the answer. The answer is true. I'm afraid that is wrong answer there, Team Bhutan. I can't give you points for that. I will now move on to the next team, and that's going to be Team Colombia. Thomas and Mario? Your question.
I'm ready.
Okay, here's your question. Watch the video first. Question will follow. The blue-throated seal lizard, or Alsatian algioridus, is a European endemic species ranges along the eastern Adriatic coastal region. The species is regarded as the most threatened species in Serbia due to its restricted distribution in this country and association with unusual climatic conditions. Is it true or is it false?
This is true.
You said true, or did you say false? I think you
Yes.
said true.
This is true.
True.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a look at the answer. The answer is, I'm afraid, Team Colombia, that is wrong. It's not the Alsatian algioridus. It is the Dalmatian algioridus, right? So unfortunately, Team Colombia, I'll have to not give you any points for this one. You still haven't opened your account. We'll now move on to Team Cyprus. Team Cyprus?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Here's your question. Watch the video. The slowworm is a legless lizard of the Anguidae family. It can be found in grassy meadows and open forests stretching from Great Britain and Europe east to the Urals and the Caspian Sea. True.
True. True.
You think this is true? Let's take a look at the answer. The answer is true. That's well done, Team Cyprus. Finally, we have points being scored in this round. That goes to Team Cyprus. 10 points for the right answer. We now move on to the next team. That's going to be Team Hong Kong, Carol and Evan. Please unmute. Okay, here's your question. Watch the video. The preferred thermal range of the Pyrenean rock lizard suggests that it is a cold adapted ectotherm characterized by a narrow PTR of 29.2 to 32.7 degrees Celsius. The term ectotherm refers to organisms that obtain their heat from the environment. True or false?
True.
True. All right, you give me a thumbs up. You think this is true. Let's take a look. That is very good. Well done, Team Hong Kong. That's 10 points to you as well. So a couple of teams with points, couple of teams without points. Halfway into round number 2. We now move on to the next team. That's going to be Team India. Team India, your question. Now, we won't have videos anymore because you got your set of videos in the previous round. So here's your statement. The Sora village in the Abruzzo region of Italy honors Saint Dominic of Sora on 1st of May with a procession featuring a statue draped in live snakes and where the snakes are later released back into nature. True or false?
False.
You say false. The answer that I was looking for is in false. Well done to Team India. It's a very good answer. You get 10 points as well. It's not the Sora village, but it's the Kopulo village. Right? Very good. Well identified there. That gets you 10 points, Team India. We now move on to the next team, to Dennis and Ashley from Kenya. Right. Here's your statement. Stuttgart 21 is a railway development project in southern Germany, currently facing spiraling costs and environmental concerns. It was required to budget 15 million euros for resettling threatened sand and wall lizards along its route. True or false?
True.
True.
You think this is true? Let's take a look whether that's correct. That's correct. That's very good. Well done. Team Kenya gets you 10 points along with that sigh of relief. Okay then, we move on to the next team. That's going to be Team Portugal, Hansi and Amin.
Yep.
Okay, here's your question. European green lizards have the ability to shed their tail when threatened by a predator and can regenerate it over time. This process is known as mimicry. True or false?
True.
Your answer is true. Let's take a look if that is correct. That is wrong. In Portugal, it's not mimicry, but it's autotomy. Okay, that's the part that was incorrect in the given statement. Hard luck, Team Portugal. That's no points to you. And we move on to the final question of round number 2. That's going to go to Team Spain. Team Spain, are you ready?
Yes, we are.
All right, Simon and Guillermo, here's your question. The smooth snake bears a dark marking on top of the head, which is often in the shape of a crown, giving rise to its generic name coronella, which means coronet or crown. True or false?
Es verdadero.
Right, you think it is true? Let's take a look at the answer. The answer is true. Very good. Well done, Team Spain. That is indeed correct. And that brings us with 10 points to Team Spain brings us to the end of round number 2. We'll take a look at the scores before we move on to the next round.
The islands of Indonesia are home to one of the largest living reptiles on the planet. A creature that until just over 100 years ago was believed to be the stuff of myths and special abilities. These dragons may not breathe fire or fly. Instead, they do something incredibly rare in the animal world. Up as the only member of her species on a new island, the species could continue. Once a new clutch of eggs has been created, all of the eggs will be male, enabling the female to have many mates, and for the dragons to spread across a region that wasn't previously populated. Genetic defects. Whilst parthenogenesis is rare, Komodo dragons share this ability with a number of Komodo dragons. No stimulation is needed. It appears that they begin parthenogenesis all on their own.
Take a pause, heading into round number 3. Scores are as follows. For now, we have Team Cyprus and Team Kenya both leading with a score of 20 points apiece. Then there is a three-way tie between Team Hong Kong, Team India, and Team Spain, all of them on 14 points each. Then it's Team Bhutan and Team Portugal, both of them at 10 points apiece. And still to open their account is Team Colombia. We still have a couple of rounds to go, so you don't need to rest easy. We'll move on to round number 3. Right, round number 3 is called double up. In round number 3, in double up, here's what you get. You will get a multiple choice question on turtles and tortoise. Each team will get a direct question and you will have 30 seconds of time within which you must respond with your answer. But even before you give me your answer, you have an option of doubling. So if you are really confident, you can say the word double. If you say double, then that means you are playing that question for 20 points. However, if you are not confident of your answer, you can choose to not say double and play default and give your first answer. If you play default, you will have 2 attempts at the question. And if you play double, then you will have only 1 attempt at the question. So be very careful before you give me your attempt. You can either play double and you play for 20 points, or you play default and play for 10 points on the first attempt or 5 points on the second attempt. Right? Remember to say the word double if you're confident, and you only get 1 attempt if you play double. But if you play default, if you do not say the word double, then you attempt twice. First attempt for 10, second attempt for 5. There are no negatives. Questions don't pass. We will this time go reverse and we will give the first question to Team Spain. So first question to Spain, second question to Portugal, and we'll end this round with Team Bhutan. Team Spain, are you ready? Yeah, okay. Please unmute.
Yeah, we are ready.
Okay, you've understood. You have to say the word double if you are confident of your answer. Okay?
Okay,
But
okay.
before you give me the answer, you have to say the word double. Okay, don't say the word double after the answer. First say double and then give the answer. If, however, you give the answer and forget to say double, I will assume that you're not playing it for double. Okay, I will give you 2 attempts in that case. Okay, here's your question, Team Spain. The blank snapping turtle is the largest freshwater turtle in the US. Which other reptile's name completes the blank? Is it alligator? Is it caiman? Is it rattlesnake? Or is it crocodile? You are muted in Spain. Quick. Option C, that is incorrect. Try again. Try again. Option B. So first you said the rattlesnake, then you said caiman. The answer that I was looking for is alligator. Right, so this is alligator. I'm afraid that is wrong. No points there to Team Spain. We move on to the next question. That is going to go to Team Portugal. Hansi and Amin, are you ready?
Yeah.
Name this small aquatic turtle known for its yellow polka dots on a dark shell, found in wetlands along the east coast and Great Lakes region of the US, majorly threatened by habitat loss. Is it painted turtle? Is it diamondback terrapin? Is it spotted turtle? Or is it box turtle? Option D, box turtle. That is incorrect. Try again. Option A, painted turtle. Let's see if that is correct. The answer that I was looking for is turtle. I'm afraid in Portugal that is incorrect. We'll now move on to the next team. That's going to be one of the two leaders, Team Kenya. Okay, Team Kenya, both the teams, the two previous teams did not give me a right answer. Let's see if Team Kenya can change the track. Here's your question. Hawksbill turtles found in tropical oceans have a unique diet mainly consisting of what type of food, which they extract from coral reefs using their narrow beak? Fish, sponges, seaweed, or algae? Okay, not playing double, you say seaweed, that is wrong. You'll have to try again for 5 points. Try the second time. You say D, algae. Let's take a look at the answer. The answer is, I'm afraid, Team Kenya. So all three teams till now have given me incorrect answers, even with 2 attempts. We'll move on to the next team that's going to be India. Right, Team India?
Yes, sir.
Here's your question. What alternative name is commonly given to the common musk turtle due to its ability to release a foul, musky odor when threatened? Odorback, pink spot, smelly shell, or stenchy?
Ma'am, sorry.
Sir, will we
it's
double?
double and it's beef steak pot.
You will double and
Yeah.
you will say stink pot.
Yeah.
When you double, you don't get a second attempt. So you
Yes.
only get 1 attempt. Let's take a look at the answer. That's very well done, Team India. That gets you on the double, gets you 20 points. Very good. We now move on to the next team. That's going to be Team Hong Kong, Carol and Evan. All right, Team Hong Kong, your question. Which American state designated the endangered gopher tortoise as the official state reptile in 1959? Is it Oklahoma? Is it Alabama? Is it Georgia? Or is it Arizona?
美国州，美國有未州？唔知，係試啊，試定定。
Okay, you playing without doubling and you will say option C, Georgia. Let's take a look at the answer. The answer that I was looking for is correct. Well done. Team Hong Kong, you got it right, which means you get 10 points. Okay, you played without double, so you'll get 10 points. That's very good. We'll go to the next team, another one of the teams that was leading before we started this round. That's Team Cyprus. Team Cyprus, are you ready?
Yes.
Here's your question. Which of these statements is not true about the red-footed tortoise? These long-lived tortoises have bright red, yellow, or orange patches on their legs, tail, and head. These tortoises have a bumpy shell. Females are larger than males, or they are omnivorous.
Double, and we're gonna do. And we're gonna do C. No, D. I'm sorry, D.
D.
Go confused.
They are
D.
omnivorous. Is that correct? They are
Yes,
omnivorous.
D.
Okay. And you decided to double?
Yes, double.
All right, which means you don't get a second attempt. The answer that I was looking for. Females are larger than males. You got it wrong and you doubled, means you don't get a second attempt, but you don't lose points if you could take heart from that. That's no points, unfortunately, to Team Cyprus. We'll move on to our penultimate team. That's going to be Team Colombia, Thomas and Mario. Okay, here's your question. You ready, Mario? Thomas?
Yeah, ready. Yes.
Okay. You may want to unmute yourself so that you can have a discussion because this is your direct. Here's your question. Before plastics became widespread, the shell of which turtle species was commonly used to make eyeglass frames and decorative items? Leatherback sea turtles, green sea turtles, loggerhead sea turtles.
Layer D, double.
Doubling, and you will say?
Yeah, double.
Your answer.
Layer D.
One more time, your answer, please.
Layer D.
Repite claramente la respuesta.
La opción D, o sea, layer D.
D. Hawksbill sea turtle.
Great. Option D is what you said.
Double.
Right. You double and you say option D.
Yeah.
The Hawksbill sea turtle. The answer is Hawksbill sea turtle. That's very good answer there. Well done, Team Colombia. That gets you 20 points. Very good. Right, so second team in this round who exercised their doubling option really well, 20 points to you. We'll move on to our final team for this round. That's going to be Team Bhutan. Team Bhutan, are you ready?
Always ready, sir.
Always ready. All right, here's your question. Which fisherman from Key West, Florida, who first submitted the species for scientific identification in 1906, has the world's smallest sea turtle species named after him? Richard M. Kemp, John L. Smith, William H. Gray, or Samuel C. Foster?
Double, sir.
Doubling. Okay. Your answer? Option B, Samuel Foster, and you've decided to double. Let's take a look at the answer. The answer that I was looking for is not option D, but the answer is Richard M. Kemp, because the sea turtle in question is called the Kemp Ridley sea turtle. Right? That's where the name comes from. Fortunately, Team Bhutan, you decided to double, and you couldn't give me the right answer, which means I can't give you points, and we come to the end of round number 3. We'll take a look at the scores, but on the other side of this video.
As the leatherback turtle glides through the ocean, it looks completely at ease in its environment. Yet for female leatherbacks, laying eggs means returning to land. All of a sudden, the odds are stacked against her. Sea turtles are dependent on beaches for nesting. But sea level rise, uncontrolled development, and damage to beaches from human activity means that the same beaches that turtles have returned to for centuries may no longer be an option. This beach, however, seems safe. The giant leatherback hoists herself out from the ocean, digs a nest, and fills it with eggs. Once the turtle eggs have been laid, the warmth of the sand incubates the eggs, helping them to develop and determining the sex of the turtle. As global temperatures rise, so does the temperature of the sand. Around 29 degrees, all the turtles will be female, leaving no males to mate with in the future. If the temperature rises above 35, the turtles won't hatch at all. For these turtles, the 9-week incubation period has been successful. Together, the hatchlings dig themselves out of their nest and head straight for the ocean. They need to be careful. Newly hatched, they use the light reflecting on the ocean to guide them into the water. With so many lights from buildings and traffic, many of them lose their way and die in the process. For those who make it to the water, it's easy to see how the babies are the product of millennia of evolution. They're in their element. But whilst the turtles can call the entire ocean home, risks to their safety are around every corner. Adult leatherback turtles can eat up to a ton of jellyfish every day. This is great for biodiversity. The turtles naturally keep the numbers of jellyfish down, and the ocean's in balance. Sadly for the turtle, plastic bags look a lot like jellyfish, and plastic can't be digested. Plastic, along with fishing nets, are two of the biggest threats to the leatherback. If the leatherback can't return to the ocean's surface, they can't breathe and risk being drowned. By understanding the threats that turtles face from human activity, we can begin to think about the need to protect these ancient seafarers so that they can continue being part of our world for generations to come.
Right then. After that video, we are all set to begin our final round. But before that, we will take a look at the scores. The scores are as follows. For now, we have Team India that is leading with a score of 34 points. Behind them in second place is Team Hong Kong with a score of 24. Then is Team Cyprus, Team Colombia, and Team Kenya. All three of them on 20 points apiece. Then we have Team Bhutan and Team Portugal. Then is Team Spain on 14, and then is Team Bhutan and Portugal, both of you on 10 points each. Right, we now move on to the final frontier. This is the end game. In this round, there is no direct question to an individual team, but a direct question to every team. Here's how it works. I will be giving you a total of 8 multiple choice questions on crocodiles and alligators. You will have 15 seconds of time per question. In this round, you do not respond verbally. You respond by showing your placard, right? With the option A, B, C, or D, whichever option you think is correct. Please don't flip. Don't show once and then change it. That isn't permitted. Just show it on screen and keep showing it till I tell you to bring it down. All right, so don't bring it down until I tell you to. Now, when it comes to points, 20 points if only one team gets it right. If 2 or 3 teams get it right, then you get 15 points. If 4 or 5 teams get it right, then all of you will get 10 points each. If 6 or 7 teams get it right, then you get 5 points. If all of you or nobody gets it right, then there are no points. Okay? So many points can be scored in this round. A lot of the points is what I'm looking forward to coming from some corner or the other. just so that we can familiarize ourselves with how this round works, I'll do one demo question. Okay, so there is a demo question. I would request you to please show your responses on the placard on screen and only bring them down when I tell you to, and not before. All right. Okay. So here's the demo question for everyone. This is the blank caiman, which is both the largest member of the Alligatoridae family as well as the largest predator in Amazon River Basin. Please fill in the blank. Is it option A, striped? Is it option B, spotted? Is it option C, Amazon? Or is it option D, black? And your time is started. This is just a demo question, so everybody understands how this sound works. Okay. Okay. All right. So we have all the teams responding, and all teams have responded with option B. That's very good. The fact that you don't get points when everybody scores means that nobody gets points from this one. But anyway, this was just a demo question so that everybody became familiar with how this round works. Okay, that's very good. I'm hoping everybody's pretty clear about how this round works. So we don't need to spend any time thinking about what to do in this round. So let's start. I have just one clarification that I would need from Team Colombia. Because the two of you are not sitting together, I will have to ask you to nominate one of the team members to show their placard, so that we don't have a situation where both of you are showing me different responses.
Entonces, debido a que dos personas del equipo de Colombia se encuentran, las dos personas del equipo de Colombia se encuentran en distintas locaciones, vamos a definir a una sola persona que es la que va a mostrar el placard, la tarjeta de respuesta. Mario, te encargarías entonces tú, ¿verdad?
Sí, yo me encargo.
Okay, so Mario is going to give the answer.
Okay, all right, great. Fine, so Mario is nominated from Team Colombia to give the answer. Fine, so we'll start. There are 8 questions in all. Let's begin. Question number 1. No verbal responses. Please show your placard. Don't flip around your placard. That's not allowed. Okay, just show it once and keep it on screen. If you flip your placard, I don't give you points for that question. Okay, here's question number 1. The Nile crocodile is an apex predator and it is one of the most dangerous reptiles in the world. What does the word apex predator mean? A predator that hunts only at night, a predator that preys on other predators, a predator at the top of the food chain with no natural enemies, a predator that is endangered and protected. All right, the time is up and I have recorded responses from everyone. So everyone has opted for option C except Team Cyprus, which has gone for option B. Let's take a look at the answer. The answer that I was looking for is a predator at the top of the food chain with no natural enemies. Which means on this question, everybody except Team Cyprus, that's Team 3, gets 5 points each. Right, so everybody gets 5 points. Well done to all the teams. Unfortunately, Team Cyprus, you were the only team that went against what everybody else said. And in this case, at least, that wasn't correct. Everybody else was correct. So all the other teams get 5 points each. We'll now move on to question number 2. According to the International Union for Conservation of Nature, IUCN, what is the conservation status of the Nile crocodile? Is it critically endangered? Is it vulnerable? Is it near threatened? Is it least concern? Teams, I need your response on screen. All right, lots of different teams giving lots of different answers. Just give me a moment. I'll quickly, don't put it down yet. Just let me quickly make note of the answers that have come from all the teams. So Team Hong Kong thinks it's A, Team Cyprus thinks it's C, everybody else thinks it is option B, which is vulnerable. Let's take a look at the answer. The answer that I'm looking for is all of you got this one wrong. Unfortunately, there are no points to anyone. But what is heartening to see is that everybody is all smiles. You know, you've missed out on the answer, but you're still loving the competition. That is great to see. Unfortunately, nobody got right answer on this one, and so which meant that nobody got points on that question. All right. No worries, we still have 6 more questions to go. A lot can happen. We'll move on to question number 3. Henry, the world's oldest living crocodile, weighs a staggering 700 kg and measures 16 feet in length. Once infamous for preying on local tribes, he has since become a conservation symbol. In which biodiverse wetland was this colossal Nile crocodile born in 1900? Is it Congo Basin? Is it Okavango Delta? Is it Tana River Delta? Or is it Sud? Okay, responses please on screen. Okay, so 5 teams have gone with option A and 3 teams have gone with option C. So that's very interesting. Teams disagreeing with each other. A few of you think it's Congo Basin, a few of you think it's Tana River Delta. You can all put it down now. Let's take a look at the answer. The answer that I was looking for yet again. Nobody securing points on this one. It is the Okavango Delta. Unfortunately, no points yet again. So 2 questions where we've had no points being secured by anyone. We still have 5 questions to go. We'll move on to question number 4. Here's question 4. In ancient Egyptian mythology, who was the crocodile god associated with strength, fertility, and the creation of the Nile? Worshipped both as a protector and feared for his power, this god was depicted as a crocodile-headed man or a full crocodile, often carrying a scepter and the ankh, the symbol of life. Is it the Sobek, the Anubis, the Horus, or the Thoth? Okay, let me just quickly have a look at the responses that we've got from all teams. One moment. Okay, so we have 4 teams who think it is option A, that's Team Cyprus, Team Colombia, Team Hong Kong, and Team India. And the others, couple of 3 teams think it's option D, Team Spain thinks it's option C. Let's take a look at the answer. The answer is that's very good. So that's points there on that question. 10 points to Team Colombia, Cyprus, Hong Kong, and India. So 10 points to each one of you, teams 2, 3, 4, and 5, starting with Columbus, then to Cyprus, then to Hong Kong, and then to Team India. All of you collecting 10 points apiece. As we move on to our next question. Here's question number 5. 4 questions still to go in this quiz. Which species, the world's smallest living crocodile, grows up to 1.8 meters in length, weighs up to 45.4 kgs, and is found in swamps and freshwater streams across sub-Saharan, Western, and Central Africa? Listed as vulnerable by the IUCN, this crocodile species is known for its relatively small size compared to other crocodiles. Is it the dwarf crocodile, West African slender-snouted crocodile, Senegal crocodile, or mugger crocodile? 5 seconds remain. You can start giving your answers. All right. So yet again we have teams disagreeing with each other, but let's see which are the teams that agree with each other. Team. Let's go from the top. Team Bhutan thinks it's option A. So does Team Colombia. Team Cyprus thinks it's option C. Team Hong Kong, you think it is option A. Team India thinks it's option A. Team Kenya thinks it's option B. Team Portugal thinks it's option A. And Team Spain thinks it is option B. All right, you can all put your placards down. I can confirm then that there is at least one team that has got it right. Let's take a look. Which is that team? It's not just one team. That has got it right. That's Team Bhutan, Colombia, Hong Kong, India, and Portugal. All of you collecting 10 points apiece. Give me a moment. That's 10 points to Bhutan, 10 points to Colombia. Then we have 10 points to Team Hong Kong, 10 points to Team India, and then we have 10 points to Team Portugal. Right, very interesting. Okay, so now it looks like the scoreboard has opened up a little, but we still have 3 questions to go, and these 3 questions can prove to be very, very valuable. Let's move on. Here's question number 6 now. In which country can you find a peaceful coexistence between humans and crocodiles, particularly in the village of Bazul, where crocodiles are considered sacred and allowed to live near human settlements without harm? Is it Senegal? Is it Burkina Faso? Is it Nigeria? Or is it Madagascar? You can have your responses coming in if you'd like. Okay then, so it looks like everybody's going with the same answer except Team Kenya, who thinks it is option D, while everybody else thinks it's option B, Burkina Faso. Let's take a look at the answer that I have. The answer that I have is unfortunately Team Kenya. Everybody else got this right. So that's 5 points all around except Team Kenya. Hard luck there. Team Kenya has only scored points in only one of the questions in this round, while everybody else, at least on this question, benefited out of Kenya missing out. So 5 points to everybody else, and Team Kenya, there's no points to you on this one. 2 questions to go. It is the penultimate question now. Here's question number 7. In June 2023, which country hosted its first ever auction for farmed crocodiles, selling these reptiles as part of legal, sustainable wildlife management initiatives? Is it A, Namibia? Is it B, Zimbabwe? Is it C, South Africa? Or is it D, Zambia? Quick, let's have your responses coming in. Okay, then just give me one moment. Let me have a look at the responses that everybody's given. Team Bhutan says A, Team India says A, Team Kenya says C, Team Portugal says D, and Team Spain says A. All right, let's take a look at the answer that I was looking for. 3 teams went with Namibia. There's one team that went with there's one team that went with Zambia. Let's take a look. The answer is India. Right, that's well done, Team Hong Kong. That's well done to Team India, and that's also well done to Team Spain as well. The 3 of you giving me right answers, which means on this question, I'll be rewarding 15 points each this time. So big 15 pointers coming out this time. and that's going to go to Team Spain, Team India, and Team Hong Kong. All right, we now move on to our final question, but before that, let's just take a moment and give a virtual round of applause to all of you participants. Very well done. Thank you for giving us a wonderful day of quizzing. Let's also give a round of applause to the organizers, the WWF team from across the globe, and also the various partners that came together to bring this program to you and ensure that we have this wonderful gathering of locations from all across the globe from 4 different continents. Right. We are all set for the final question. This could be a make or break question for one team or the other. We will only find it out after the last question. Here's the final question, number 8. Which of these statements is not true with respect to the African dwarf crocodile? So remember, not true. Dwarf crocodiles range across tropical regions of sub-Saharan Western Africa and Central Africa. The dwarf crocodile is a timid reptile. Option C, it digs out a burrow in which to hide and rest during the day, which can sometimes have a submerged entrance. Or option D, they are diurnal in nature, that is active in daytime. Which of these is not true? All right, let's have the responses coming from everyone. Okay, just give me a moment. And team. So there's a lot of you going with option C, Team Hong Kong and Cyprus. Both of you disagree. Team Hong Kong thinks it's option B, and Team Cyprus thinks it's option D. I can yet again confirm to you that there is at least one team that has got the answer correct. All right. And let me confirm one more thing. The other confirmation that I'd like to give and is that that is the only team that has got it right. So it isn't option C, which a lot of you have gone with. Hong Kong is the only team that has gone with option B, and Cyprus is the only team that has gone with option D. Let's take a look at the answer. The answer that I was looking for, they are diurnal in nature, that is, they are active in daytime. That is incorrect because these are nocturnal animals, right? So that, on that hard-hitting note where only one team got the right answer, we come to the end of a very well-fought international final. That brings us to the end of the quiz, except, of course, there is a very important aspect of the quiz left, which is the declaration of the final scores and identification of the winners. That and more on the other side of this. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ajay. What an incredible round of brain power and quick thinking. Let's take a moment to applaud all our finalists for their hard work and passion. Can we have a round of applause in the chat box for our finalists? All right. So before we announce our winners, we have a special message for our educators, for which I would like to welcome Ms. Neha Raghav, Director, Environment Education at WWF-India. Neha ma'am, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you all. I hope you all can hear me.
Yes, loud and clear.
Fantastic. What a quiz it was. I mean, every single question, fantastic. I was sitting almost at the edge of my seat, and I was also reading through the expressions of each and every one, on the dais, on the virtual dais here. So definitely, I was truly amazed by your incredible knowledge and passion for wildlife, especially reptiles, the least understood taxa of the animal kingdom. Well, reptiles, as we all know, face numerous conservation challenges, right from habitat destruction to climate change, altering the ecosystems that they inhabit. disrupting reptile thermoregulation, and of course, availability of food resources. And as we all know, the human-reptile conflict is fairly common. There has also been sheer lack of enough research and monitoring. Insufficient data on reptile population trends, ecology, and conservation impedes reptile conservation efforts. And I mean, working for WWF-India has made me realize the importance of this lovely taxa, and hence we picked reptiles as a theme for quiz for Wild Wisdom Global Challenge 2024. Of course, addressing these conservation issues requires a collaborative effort from governments, conservation organizations such as WWF, researchers, local communities. But it'll be equally true to say that the dedication of all of you have displayed to learn about these fascinating creatures will inspire a lot of people, and I have no doubt that some of you may become future leaders in wildlife conservation. If not, most certainly some of you will find ways to contribute to the cause. When I say that, I am not only talking to those sitting at this stage, but each and every child from all over the world who's been a part of the Wild Wisdom Global Challenge this year. Today's victory for all of you is not going to be just about winning a competition. It's also about being a part of the larger movement to protect and preserve our planet's precious biodiversity. Congratulations to each and every one of you on your participation in the Wild Wisdom Global Challenge. As you celebrate your win, remember, your knowledge and enthusiasm can make a real difference to the world. So keep exploring, learning, and sharing your own passion for wildlife with everybody else around you. Building love and appreciation for wildlife in students is crucial for fostering the new generation of conservationists and environmentally conscious citizens. And that responsibility has proudly been shouldered by our teachers here. I would take this opportunity to thank all the teachers and parents who have helped the students prepare for this exciting yet challenging quiz questions. I express my heartfelt thank to Mr. Chewang Topke from Bhutan, Ms. Eleni Odysseus from Cyprus, Ms. Ligia and Ms. Belkis Mesa from Colombia, Ms. Vaihon Yin from Hong Kong, Ms. Geeta from India, Ms. Ruth from Kenya, Ms. Marlene from Portugal, and Ms. Ascension Roldan from Spain. Please excuse me if I haven't been able to spell your names right, but I genuinely feel gratitude for each one of you for bringing students to this level. Thanks once again. I'll also, one more time, congratulate each one of you for making it to the international finale of Wild Wisdom Global Challenge. Keep shining bright, and keep inspiring others to join you in your quest to protect this incredible wildlife. While we all await for the results, I would request all of you to pledge that you will, in some way or the other, contribute for the cause of conservation and do your bit for the planet, and also keep these little less understood animals at the back of your mind always. So congratulations once again, and bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Raghav. All right, so do we have the scores ready, Ajay and team? I think.
Yes, we do.
All right, so I think the time is here, and now the moment we all have been waiting for. Who will be the winner of the Wild Wisdom Global Challenge 2024? All right, any guesses? Can we get any guesses in the chat box? All right. Okay. India. Okay, a lot chair for India. Okay. All right. To announce the winner, I would like to call upon Ms. Neha Raghav and Mr. Ajay Punya. The stage is yours. The moment is here. So please, let's hear who has won the winner title of Wild Wisdom Global Challenge 2024.
Okay, we
Right,
do
like
not know.
I said, the winners will just have to wait a while because we'll go reverse. We'll tell the scores of all the participants that showed up, put the front forward, and decided to be a part of this wonderful celebration of knowledge. So, Wild Wisdom Global Challenge, the international finals coming from different parts of the world. So, we'll first start with the team that finished 8th, and we'll go up and in reverse, starting with 8th place. But in no small measures, I would really appreciate if all of us can really acknowledge the presence of each of these teams who got together and became a part of this competition. It isn't a small feat, certainly, to be representing your country at this global stage. Firstly, in 8th, is Team Kenya with a score of 25.
Let's have a big round of applause for Team Kenya.
Next up, in 7th place, in fact, we have a couple of teams tied at the same score, so we don't have a 7th, but we have joined Team Bhutan and Team Portugal, both of them at 6th place each. Then in 5th place, Team Spain with a score of 39. So you can see that the margin between each of these teams was just about one question. There wasn't a lot to separate each of these teams. Then in 4th place, is Team Colombia, who, if you remember, in the early part of the quiz, first half into the quiz, they hadn't even opened their account. A lot of the work that they did was predominantly coming towards the very end. So well done, Team Colombia. No small feat. You finished 3rd. You finished 4th. And now for the teams on the podium, starting with the 3rd place. Please put your hands together for 3rd place team, and that is Team Cyprus with a score of 55. So that 20-pointer at the very last question catapulted Team Cyprus from what would have been a 6th place into 3rd place. That's very well done, Team Cyprus. In 2nd place, our first runner-up for the day, it all went down to the wire. It was all about one question. So had the upcoming team given the right answer to this question, they would have finished first. But nevertheless, coming second in the international final of Wild Wisdom Global Challenge 2024 is the team from Hong Kong with a score of 69. Right, very well done, Team Hong Kong, first runner-up. And of course, eventually our winners for the day in 1st place, a team that gave a wrong answer at the end and then hoped and prayed that Team Hong Kong didn't give a right answer and their prayers were answered. Our winners for the 2024 edition of Wild Wisdom Global Challenge International Final is Team India.
A very big round of applause. Congratulations, Team India, Team Hong Kong, and Team Cyprus for making it to the top 3. I believe each one of you is a winner, as we always say, and nothing would stop you from continuing, your curiosity and love for wildlife. So good luck for that. And while we all await the exciting prizes that you all have won for securing the top 3 positions, Once again, congratulations, and thank you everyone for great work. So yeah.
Right. A massive congratulations to our winners and all our finalists. You all are champions in the journey of conservation. As we wrap up, I'd like to extend my heartfelt thanks to everyone who made this event possible, our speakers, partners, quizmaster, and most importantly, our incredible participants and audience. Remember, this is more than a competition. It's a movement to protect and celebrate our planet's biodiversity. Keep learning, exploring, and sharing your passion for wildlife. Thank you for joining us on this wild adventure. Here's to a future full of curiosity, conservation, and incredible discoveries. On that note, see you next year. Bye bye. Thank you for joining us.